Rock and Roll Geek Show 1396.
Still rocking after all these years.
This is the story of my rock and roll butler.
This is it, the show that started it all. Often imitated, but never equal. From San Francisco, USA, online since 2004. It's the one and only Rock and Roll Geek Show. With the original Rock and Roll Geek, Michael Butler.
Welcome to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. My name's Michael Butler. Thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. Today is Saturday, Saturday, July 5th, 2025, and it is 12:45 p.m. when I'm recording this episode. I'm going to take a sip of the first beer of the day. I'm drinking a Firestone Walker Brewing Company 805 Cerveza, brewed with lime. I'm not sure where Firestone Brewery is, but I really like this beer. It is, looking at the alcohol content, 4.5% alcohol. I think that's a little less than Tecate's. I'm up here in the mountains by myself, and with me and three of the dogs. Wife's at a dog show, and I was in the mood to just drink heavily last night, and I drank probably 6 Tecates, and I got a headache before I even fell asleep. So I don't seem to get a headache from this 805 Cervezas. I really like this beer a lot. So let me put it in the Blaze Orange Yeti knockoff hard koozie. First one of the day. Oh, that is so good. Oh, I hope you had a good 4th of July. By the way, I'll tell you what the show is going to be about in a little bit, but I rode in a fire truck in the 4th of July parade yesterday in Weaverville, California. I'm up here in the mountains. A new update to the life of Michael Butler. Oh, by the way, okay, I'm going to stop here for a second. What we're going to do on this show, in case you're not interested, we're going to pay tribute to the late, great Mick Ralphs from Mott, the Hoople, and Bad Company. Okay, back to this. So I rode in a fire truck and a big fire engine in the Weaverville 4th of July parade yesterday. I went and joined the volunteer fire department in Douglas City, where I live up here. I figured there's wildfire. We're in wildfire country. I mean, there's fires all over the place up here. It seems like there's a fire every day somewhere up here up in the Trinity Alps or in Shasta or around this area. And I figured, everybody that lives on my road, the main guy, his name is Tim Rogers, really great guy. He's like the head of the volunteer fire department. And I don't want to sit, as a member of the community, I feel guilty if there's a fire and I'm sitting here while my neighbors are fighting the fire. So I figured I might as well join the volunteer fire department. Like I don't have enough things to do. So I joined, I started going to meetings a couple of weeks ago, and I'm in a hazmat training class right now. I went Monday and Tuesday of last week to get hazmat certification, and I'm going to finish it on Tuesday of next week, and then I got to take a bunch of EMT classes and things like that. Whether I fight a fire or not, it's good to know that kind of stuff, and so I figured to be part of the community rather than watch my neighbors fight fires, I might as well join up and help fight some fires if there's fires around to be fought. So they ride in the 4th of July parade every year, and they asked me to do it, and I said, well, I haven't fought a fire yet, and I kind of feel like a fraud sitting in a fire truck, getting glory, because there's several fire departments up here. There's the Weaverville Volunteer Fire Department, there's the Lewiston Fire Department, there's the Junction City Fire Department, and there's the Douglas City Volunteer Fire Department, and they all ride in the parade. And when the fire trucks go down, people just go crazy applauding the fire trucks because they depend on these firemen to protect their houses when there's a fire up here. So I feel, I told Tim, I kind of don't feel comfortable sitting in a fire truck. I haven't fought a fire yet. And he insisted. Everybody there insisted. So I did it yesterday. I worked the siren there. There's a little button you push on the floor with your foot, and it activates the siren. So I activated the siren and waved to people. They gave me a uniform shirt to wear in the fire truck, and I felt kind of kind of fraud, kind of like a fraud, but I did it and got lots of appreciation from the people who were watching the parade. So I did that yesterday. I've been doing that, and also had a Chad Bushnell gig, 2 gigs last week. We went up to Oregon. He bought an RV, and we took the RV up to Redmond, Oregon. We played at this place called the Blacksmith. Oh shit, I can't remember the name of it. Blacksmith Public House. That was it. Oh boy, fun show. Really nice people that ran that place, and we parked the RV in front of the place. They gave us RV hookups, and they fed us and gave us free drinks all night. It was a good time. And then the next day, we played a party on this big, huge ranch. The guy who owns this ranch, hired this guy named Joe. Oh boy, another country guy from Bakersfield. I don't know, remember Joe something or other. I'm sorry, Joe, for not remembering who you were. Joe Peters. Oh boy, I'm pulling him out of my ass. So Joe Peters, and he hired Joe Peters and Chad Bushnell to play this party. The guy's loaded. This must be a 200-acre ranch, and he had this big flagpole in the center. And when it got dark, it was a big flagpole. It must have been 200 feet up and high, and he had lights going all the way around it in this big open field with an American flag. And when it got dark, all you could see in this open field was a light, a flagpole with an American flag. It was a quite beautiful sight to see, actually, with the moon right behind it. It was a really, really fun party. It was fully catered, open bar. Joe Peters' band was good. They were a little bit more rock country than us. But both bands went over great. Each of us played 2-hour sets, and I had a really good time. And the guy who put that party on put us all up in our own hotels. Even though Chad brought the RV up, he stayed in the RV, and we all had our own hotel rooms. A really nice hotel. It was the nicest Comfort Inn I've ever seen. It was a suite. I had a suite by myself. And I can't remember when I've been out of town playing with a band, when I've had my own hotel room. Let me take a sip of this fine Firestone 808 Cerveza. Let's just say there was some unwinding done. All right, enough of that. All right. So that's what I've been doing. And tonight, I'm going to the rodeo. They have a 4th of July celebration, a big 4th of July celebration in Weaverville every year. Usually they have a demolition derby too, but they're not having it this year. But I got ringside seats to the rodeo. I'm going by myself. Wife is up at a dog show, and I'm here with the dogs by myself. And I'm going to try smuggling some beers in. We'll see if I make it. I think I did last time I went, so we'll see if I can make that happen. And I will wear my cowboy boots to the rodeo. I don't think I'm going to wear them on stage with Chad Bushnell because I just don't feel comfortable on stage with cowboy boots. I did one show and I felt like kind of like a poser, but I'm going to wear the cowboy boots to the rodeo, and I'm going to enjoy myself. I think I got front row seats. Hopefully at least I'll be close to the front row. So it's going to be a good weekend for your friend Michael Butler, and hopefully there'll be no fires, because I'm not experienced enough to fight a fire yet. Although I did a training where they showed us how to hook up the fire hose to the engine, and how to begin to contain a fire. So it was quite interesting. Your friend Michael Butler is going to be a fireman. You know what? I heard chicks like firemen. I don't know. They seem to, but of course I could be the exception when they see what I look like. All right. So I got a Facebook message from the sheriff, Richard Fusey, asking me if I was planning on doing a Black Star Riders track by track review, and I was either torn between that and CJ Wildheart track by track. I'm going to get CJ to come on the show. I think I'm going to ask him. If you know CJ, send him a message on Facebook or the Instagram or whatever, and ask him to come on the Rock and Roll Geek show. Anyway, I was planning on doing one of those two, but I got a message from the sheriff, Richard Fusey, and asked me if I was planning on paying a tribute to the great Mick Ralphs from Bad Company and Mott the Hoople. And I said, thank you for reminding me, because I completely forgot about that. I should do that. So he made a Facebook post It reads as following. Attention, geeks. Show host Michael Butler will be putting together a show in honor. I can't read. I really can't. I did good in English in school, and I did good in grammar, and I did good in reading. But when it comes to reading on a microphone, I choke every time. Attention, geeks. Show host Michael Butler will be putting together a show to honor the music of Mick Ralphs, guitarist of Mott the Hoople and Bad Company. Mr. Butler welcomes you to leave a... I love how he wrote it. Mr. Butler welcomes you to leave... by the way, I'm Mr. You can call me Mr. Butler. Mr. Butler welcomes you to leave a comment about Mick Ralphs, a favorite song written by Mick, or if you ever saw Mott the Hoople or Bad Company. Oh, I can't read the entire post. Okay. Or if you ever saw, I can't fucking read. In other words, post your favorite songs that Mick Ralphs played on. All right. So, got a bunch of submissions. So this show is going to be all you, friends. This completely programmed. I'm not even going to pick my favorite. I'm just going to play the ones that you picked. Okay. So I'm going to be playing Mick Ralphs songs. Mick Ralphs, as you probably know, passed away this week. The exact day, let's see. He died on June 23rd at age 81. He spent the last years of his life bedridden after a stroke, and he died at a home care facility or whatever, a nursing home in Henley on the Thames in Oxfordshire on June 23rd. I believe Bad Company's getting inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year, and I'm sure Eddie Trunk ranted about this, but took so long. Now Mick Ralphs will not be able to enjoy the glory of being inducted. Not that there's that much glory, but I think if I was being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I'd want to go to the thing. Although it'd be much cooler to tell them to go fuck themselves. But admit it. You heard my speech at the Podcast Hall of Fame. People say they don't care, but when they actually get inducted, they do care. So rest in peace, Mick Ralphs. And what we're going to do today is play your favorite songs that Mick Ralphs played on. I'm going to start off with what Rob Hointon. This is on the Facebook, the Rock and Roll Geek Facebook page, which I did not create, but I do approve people just got answered 2 or 3 questions made up by the sheriff. So we know you're not one of those people trying to take everybody's health care away with this stupid, big, beautiful bill. All right, enough of that. We start off with one that was picked by Rob Hointon. My all-time favorite, Driving Sister, great double meaning song early in their Dirty Minds from Mott the Hoople. From Rob Hointon, rest in peace, the great Mick Ralphs, 81 years old. Driving Sister. Driving Sister. Should have talked up the post because there's a fade-in build-up. There you go. Thank you, Rob Boynton, for contributing. Kill it. Okay. Rest in peace, Mick Ralphs. I'm going to say it over and over again. All right, before we continue, by the way, I also have a double show review from the great Chris Capelle, the Rock and Roll Copywriter. I asked him for a date review, too, because he went to an Allman Brothers tribute show or something like that. I asked him for a show review of that. He was going to give me a date review. Hopefully, he'll have a date review. But first, before we continue, I didn't thank everybody who donated on the last show on the Paul Rappaport interview, which, by the way, thank you for the positive feedback on that. I got a lot, and I know Eddie Trunk always says that. And mine didn't make the news, as Eddie Trunk brags about his always makes the news, but it was a good interview. Well, he was a good guest, let's just put it that way. But thank you for the positive feedback. I really appreciate it, friends. All right, in the background, keeping with Mick Ralphs, I'm going to play the Ballad of Mott, a retrospective album. Let's play disc 2. All right. Honolulu Boogie. Oh, yeah, that's good. There are several ways you can donate to the Rock and Roll Geek Show, friends. My favorite way is by Venmo. My Venmo is at Michael-Butler-11. Venmo doesn't take any fees out that I know of. Michael Stitik, you saved the show this month, friend, with the $100 Venmo donation. I really appreciate it, Mike. Thank you so much. Tim Schall, you also saved the show with a $50 Venmo donation. John Morgan, $25. Greg Brofer, $20. Greg sent me this band, Star Crazy. I think that's what they're called. From Australia. I'll try to play them on the next episode, Greg. There's other songs I was planning on playing too, but we're gonna calling an audible, and Eric the Rock and Roll Plebe had a suggestion. There was a few people, but I'll play that on the next show. Thank you, Greg Brofer. I'm still praying, friend. $20 from Greg Brofer. Brian Springer, $20. Moya Watson, back with a $15 donation. Thank you, Moya. The Sheriff, Richard Fusey, $11. Fred and Ginny Bunke. They stopped donating on the Patreon, and they're now Venmo. Thank you, Fred and Ginny. I really appreciate it. Stephen Cohen, $5. Bruce McMillan, $3. And finally, Stephen Bailey, $2 on the Venmo. At Michael-Butler-11. Thank you, everybody who donated on the Venmo. All right, how about WizKid? Patreon donors. Patreon.com/RNRGeek. My bodyguard, Joe Pollack, $16.66. Dan Ghetto on $15. Kirk Crawford, $12.77. She was in New York City. Patrick Shanahan, $10. Cole Thornton, $9.99. Brian Springer, $8. John Scott, writer of the great book, Tom Petty and Me, $8. And thank you, John Scott, for hooking me up with Paul Rappaport. That guy had some great stories. Great book, too. Gliders Over Hollywood is the name of the book. Michael Street, friend of the show and friend of mine, $7.50. By the way, if you bought Paul Rappaport's book, find him on Facebook and let him know you heard about him on the Rock and Roll Geek Show. Some of you already have, and I really appreciate it, friends. Dave Slusher jumped ship, but he's still donating $5.55 every episode. And I donate $5 to his, so he's actually up on me 55 cents an episode. Chiaki Hinohara, my good friend who I miss very badly. I haven't been in San Francisco in a while. We got to go back out for Hot Pot, Chiaki. Midaki Metal on Instagram, $5. Eric Klein, $5. James Shapiro, $5. Jamie Jefford, $5. Justin Lefkowitz, $5. Martin Clawley, $5. Nadia Itani, who I saw in Denver, $5. Nadia, I hope your wife is not mad at me. I bought Nadia a drink and I forgot to offer to buy his wife one. That was extremely rude of me. And I'm still cursing myself for not buying her a drink. It was really fucking rude, man. I apologize, Nadia. I hope she wasn't mad because she left early. So maybe they got, I don't know what happened. I think I pissed her off. I have a way of doing that unintentionally. Thank you, Naughty, for the $5. Paul Smith, $5. Robert Harvey, $5. Steve T. Steve Trice, $5. Now let's listen to Mick Ralphs. All right, Steve Trice, $5. Eric Stowell, $4. Mike Hellier, £4. Dan McBride, $3. Mark Mazet, $3. Adrian Bosch on Boss Rock on the Rock and Roll Geeks Facebook page, which I did not create, but I do appreciate people, etc., etc. $2, Adrian Bosch on Thank You, Boss Rock. And Amy Bowen still donating $2. Eric the Rock and Roll Plebe, who sent me an email and a song. I'll do that on the next show, Eric. $142. 3 legs, 4 wheels, $1. Okay, him for the dudes. Let's see. 3 legs, 4 wheels, $1. Arnie Stash, $1. And finally, Piotr Wojciechowski, $1. Thank you, Piotr. I thought he jumped ship, but he's back. PayPal donors. Blake Johnston, the Rock and Roll Bryan Cranston, $20. Richard Strom, you saved it. Everybody who donated $20 or more, you saved the show this month, friends. And if you donated less, I still appreciate it just as much, friends. Blake Johnston, Rock and Roll Bryan Cranston, $20. Let's listen to Ian Hunter for a second here.
For I can see his love as it runs alive. One by one.
Okay, Richard Strom, $20. Dave Franco, $20. Stephen Laperriere, $20. He's helping me with my book, by the way. And he asked me to read his, go to his Facebook message here. He sent me a message. I got another, because he's helping me, he's trying to get me motivated to continue writing my book. I don't know if anybody's interested in the Michael Butler story, but he's interested, so he's offered to help me. He said, another idea. Since you told a lot of your story on your podcast, he asked me about me getting fired from JetBoy. He's looking for that episode. He says I should talk about that story in my book. What happened here? Oh shit! Oh, fuck! What happened? Okay, I hit a cable. He said I should tell that story. He said, since you told a lot of your story on your podcast, why don't we ask the Facebook friends and listeners of the show, of the podcast, which story they'd like to read in the book, and which episodes they heard the story. Without guaranteeing it would make the book, maybe it'll give you ideas about stories worthy of the book. Let me know your thoughts on this. So I'm putting this out there to you, friends. Any stories you would like to hear in the book. And yes, I will do an audiobook if I finish this damn thing. It'll be self-published, and I'll do the audiobook as well. Thank you, Stephen LaPerriere. What am I doing here? Something's going on. Keep your feet still, Butler. You're kicking cables. Right, where am I? Oh, Stephen LaPerriere, $20. Thank you, Stephen. Ralph Miller, friend of the show and friend of mine, $10. William Bealle, $10. James Venners, $10. Friend of the show and friend of mine, Todd Cunningham, $10. Jason Shepard, $10. BJ Lisko, $10. Jeff and Cheri Thieleke, $10. See if I can finish this before the song is over. Dave Jackson in the School of Podcasting, $10. Christopher Del Grande, $5. Peter Spark, $5. John Ofenloch, $5. Jayce Lesniewski, $5. Could be JC. Benjamin Muller, $5. Andrew Howe, $5. Vincent Creamy, $5. John Tennis, $5. Greg Long, $5. Rachel Rosenberg, $5. Deborah Dreyfus, if that's your real name, $2. Philip Vermeulen, $2. Brian Graves, $2. Kai Matsuda, $2. William Moffat, $2. Adam Croft, $2. Lassie Tatvenhagen, $2. Chad Kiffmeyer, $2. Dave Alexander, $2. Adam Brichet, $2. And finally, the great Adam Gerstein, $2.
Just a buzz.
Let's let him for the dudes roll out.
Some kind of temporary.
I believe. Oh, let me back it up here. I believe. Pause it here. I believe this is Mick Ralphs doing the vocals on this part here. Let's get it here back here.
You ain't the Naz. You're just a buzz. Some kind of temporary.
Maybe not. Let's just say it is. Thank you to everybody who donates on the Rock and Roll Geek Show. This show is a value for value. I don't have any advertisers. You are the boss of this show. I don't have to be brand safe. All I got to answer to is you, friends. You support the show, and without your support, you know this show would die a horrible, putrid, stench-filled death. So I appreciate it, friends, from the bottom of my heart. By the way, thank you, JB Skulls, for the cash donation in Denver. I have not forgotten that either, and the beer. Get any value out of the show, please contribute what you can, friends, to support the show. I appreciate it. The show is a labor of love, and your donations pay the cost of the show at very least. All right. Back to the Facebook. Now, I'll play Chris Capelle's show review after this song. Chris Capelle, some of the early Bad Company songs started life as Mott the Hoople songs, yes. Like this one, which one? Did somebody request this one? Yes, Phil Robinson. This song started out as a Mott the Hoople song. And somebody said that, before we get into that one, I'll play this one first. This is from Michael Street. I was always introverted and too scared to talk to girls when I was a teenager. Michael Street, I'm still that way, friend. When I had a huge crush on a girl, this was my go-to song. I'm going to pull this up on the YouTube. This is called If You Needed Somebody from Bad Company. From 1990. I don't believe... Is this the other guy singing? I believe it is. Brian Howe.
Should have told you by now. But I can't.
I'm guessing Mick Ralphs was the only one still in Bad Company at this time.
If I could show you somehow. But I don't have the nerve. Oh, yeah. You don't see me.
Oh, Simon Kirk was still in the band too, I believe.
How could love be so blind? Somehow you don't notice me. Sooner or later, yeah, there will come a time, baby. If you need
98, 99.
the way that I need you.
Yeah, those are the only two guys who are still in the band.
If you wanted somebody, the way that I want you, yeah. Oh, yeah. The way that I want you.
Michael Street, I'm not going to make fun of you for this gay song. I get it, friend. When you're into a chick, You can go with some really sappy tunes when you're really into a chick. Trust me, I know. I'm embarrassed at some of the songs I've listened to when I've been hot for a chick. By the way, all the chicks out there, I apologize for calling you chicks. Someday I will play for you some of the songs that go through my head when I'm into a girl. That might be a good episode. Sappy love songs. Make a note. Somebody remind me of that, please. Sappy love song episode. I don't think Mick Ralphs had anything to do with this writing. It's all Brian Howe and Terry Thomas wrote this one. Oh shit! What happened here? Fuck! I just muted it. What did I just do? Oh fuck! Okay, let me start. Let me try to do that again. Okay, back to you, Bad Company. Sorry, Michael. Didn't mean to step on your love song. All you ladies, this one goes out to you, courtesy of Michael Street. I need you, baby. Tonight. I want somebody like I want you. Yeah. We're all pussies when we're in love. Boy, have I done some pussy fucking things when I've been crazy about a chick when I was younger, man. Still do pussy things. All right. Thank you, Michael Street, for that one. I appreciate it, friend. There's your little homo break. Oh, fuck. All right. Audio comments, show review. Let's take a break from this Mick Ralphs tribute. Rest in peace, Mick Ralphs. Hello, Chris Capelle.
Michael Butler, Chris Capelle, Rock and Roll Copywriter. How you doing today?
I'm super great. Couldn't be better. Feel a little gay with the Michael Street love song, but I'm okay.
Love it.
Thank
and
you.
Loving it.
Love it.
Anyway,
and as the great Maxwell Smart said, and loving it.
On the road, in the car, I-95 northbound, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of a double show review.
All right.
I'll give a quick overview.
Please.
I don't have any notes or anything.
I hope it's a date review too. He went out with a new girl, and I'm dying to hear how that date went.
I'm just going to wing it. First show, AC/DC Stadium, May 4th, Foxborough, MA. Well, I went to Metallica before that, but you've heard me do too many Metallica show reviews.
You must have seen Metallica more than anybody I've ever known.
Went to Syracuse for a one-nighter, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, so I drove up to Foxborough because they weren't playing in the New York metro area, which was really strange because they always do and do well there, but I guess they do everywhere. Okay, so I drove up there. I got a hotel because driving home from there is no fun at night.
No.
It takes forever to get out of there.
And DUI, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, let me just take a sip of this fine water. You go right ahead.
You're not drinking and driving? Oh.
Fine beverage.
What kind of man are you?
Right.
All right, let me take a sip of this fine Firestone 80. What was it? Firestone 805 Cerveza, brewed with a lime. This beer is really delicious. I'm going to join you here, Michael.
Yeah, baby. Okay, so they didn't have a lot of dates in the U.S. I mean, they had a bunch, but just every 4 days there was a show. No room to slot anything else in. So, and go look online for the friggin' set list, because I can't. It's the greatest
They
hits
played the
set.
hits,
It was a
yeah.
good set.
Should have been Michael Butler on bass.
Anyway, our friend, the rock and roll toothbrusher, Jim Schwab, was up there.
Oh,
and
did you meet up?
oddly enough, he was one section away from me, though I didn't know that till like late in the show.
I remember Chris texting me this.
Oh, we texted a little back and forth because you gave me his number.
I hope that was okay.
But anyway, so that was
Jim.
cool. He said the sound wasn't that great. It was okay. I mean, I've heard better. But, you know, it's not like those days I saw the other tours. I used to go to Madison Square Garden to see him.
Well,
and that was just,
when they play a stadium, the sound's not going to be as good as an arena. Or stadium sounds worse than an arena. Arena sounds worse than a theater. A theater sounds probably a little worse than a large bar.
really painfully loud. Those were like some of the loudest concerts I ever went to. But anyway, so on with the next. Oh, let me finish this. So, and I watched some YouTube videos before because Brian Johnson, you know, was kind of unsure about his sound. He sounded okay. I mean, he sounded like
fine. Well, Brian
didn't
Johnson.
sound like.
Listen, when has Brian Johnson ever had a great sounding voice? His voice has always been raspy and scratchy, so who cares?
Was about to rock Brian Johnson, The Razor's Edge, but he was better than I thought.
I think the best his voice has sounded was on Fly on the Wall, if you want my honest opinion.
Videos sucked.
And of course, Back in Black.
I would have not gone and wasted my time and money, but they were good. I mean, like I said, the sound was okay. It wasn't.
Of course, they're good. I'm just not down with the new bass player and is Phil Rudd on drums? I think is he? I think Phil. Well, he's probably going to tell me.
How does he?
But they got a different guy on bass because Cliff retired, and I can't be down with another bass player. I'm sorry.
Actually is, and they have a no-name.
I mean, if he gave me tickets, I would go, but I ain't paying. I'm not paying $200 to see it. Just Angus.
Drummer. I have no idea who this guy is.
See, they didn't have Phil Rudd.
It's not Chris Slade. It's not Phil Rudd. It's the guy who plays drums in AC/DC. And a no-name bassist.
Yeah, Chris Cheney, I think.
Because Michael Butler wasn't available.
Michael Butler was available. They didn't call me. They must have lost my number. Angus must have lost my number.
You know, you could have sent your AC/DC.
What happened here? Let me. Oh boy. Okay. Is this gonna work? Let me 311. Is this gonna be like this all? Oh boy. Let me pull up. Let me re-download the song, or let me re-download the file because let me see what. I did some sound sweetening on this thing, so I might the sound sweetener of Adobe Audition might have fucked up. So 3 minutes and 51 seconds into it. Let me pull up the original file here. Let's see what happens here. It's his fuck up. Let's see what happens. Oh boy, maybe it's just my record. Hold on a second. Let me pause this. Okay, it was my computer. My mistake, Chris Capelle. Back to you.
All right, so that was good. I'm glad I win. It was probably they're not going to come around again. I think this is the end of the road for those guys. You know, Angus was
never
fine.
know.
And the show was long. It was like 2 hours and a half or somewhere up there, but whatever. And then the other one I went to Zebra, but you don't like it when I talk about Zebra because you think they're Kingdom Come, so
I don't. Yeah, all right.
It's the same as last time. It was their 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
It was
Didn't Stars open?
Long Island, Westbury Music Fair. I've been there a million times. Blah blah blah. And then I went to, oddly enough, Simple Minds at Jones Beach.
Yeah. Packed. The show was fucking packed. He said.
And you just think they had one hit, and boy, they packed the place. And that's like 14,000 seats.
Probably
in there.
Full of middle-aged chicks.
Three bands.
Too.
There was first band was Modern English, who had a hit, and I'll melt with.
My friend Jackie, who's one of my oldest and closest friends, grew up with her in Jacksonville, Florida. With her and Gigi, she was banging the guitar player in Modern English, and yes, he was married at the time. But little fun fact.
Who actually played my college in the '80s with the Alarm in another band whose name I can't remember. I heard that from the parking lot. I didn't. We weren't in there. And then they had Soft Cell, a band who played.
Tainted Love, one hit, but not written by them. Gloria Jones, I believe, wrote that. Tommy Boland's wife. Or not Tommy Boland, Mark Boland's wife.
9 songs before they played their only hit.
Or girlfriend, whatever.
And then Simple Minds came on, and they were good. They had a good stage setup, a good show. They had more songs if you didn't even know them. If you say, oh, I only knew their one hit. They had,
Let's see. Don't you forget about me. That's the only one I know, I think.
more songs that were recognizable. I mean, I went with my friend on that. I wouldn't have gone by myself, but he wanted to go. It was like a bucket list for him. So they didn't.
Bucket list. Dude, I got to see Simple Minds before I die. If there's one band on my bucket list I got to see, it's Simple Minds. Okay. All right. Because I love the Breakfast Club.
Pour that often. So there you go. They have like 21 albums or something.
Really? They got 21 albums? Hold on a second. Well, I got to look that one up. Let's see. Simple Minds. Simple Minds Wiki. Because I'm not an authority on Simple Minds. Simple Minds Wiki discography. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 albums and one unreleased. Good knowledge, good knowledge, Chris Capelle. Damn. All right, who knew? Who the hell knew, man? All right, back to you, Chris Capelle.
Music. So that's my show reviews. I know that was lame. I'm in the car, blah, blah, blah. But it is what it is. I have another one coming up. I'll send it to you.
Please.
You might have 2 in one day if you don't do this.
I want this one.
Actually,
I never got the second one, Chris Capelle, so please send it to me. I want a date review.
show review / date review.
Yes.
Stay tuned for that.
I
That's
need
hot
that one.
stuff. So anyway, that's it.
Hot
Chris.
stuff. I got to have that one, Chris Capelle. We live vicarious through your dating life.
Rock and Roll Copywriter.
By the way, he came to the New York show, the Mercury Lounge, and my friend Brigitte was working merch, and she was helping him make his Tinder profile pic. I don't know if it was Tinder, one of those dating apps. Okay. It's my headphones. One of those dating apps, and she helped him make his picture. I don't know if that's what he used, but yeah. I don't know where I was going with. I want to hear the date review, Chris Capelle. Everybody that I know loves the Chris Capelle date reviews. By the way, if you're a single guy and you're on one of these dating apps and you go on like a first date and you're a friend of the show, that would be the greatest segment. I will love to have your online date, your dating app date, first date reviews. That sounds like it would be so interesting. All right. Please do that. Send it to me at rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. Record it into your phone. Email it to me, rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. All right. Or text it to me if you know my number. Send me a Facebook message. I'll give you my cell phone number because you're all my friends. All right. Back to you, Chris Capelle.
Exit 42, Connecticut Turnpike, I-95.
There you go. Driving update.
Orange or West Haven, Connecticut, wherever the hell I am. And stay frosty and keep that party going.
Yeah,
baby.
let's keep it going, baby. All right. By the way, Chris Capelle also has a great newsletter he sends out too. Go on the Facebook page and ask him for the email to get on his mailing list. He gives you some good computer advice. He's a what do you call it, consultant, I believe, as well as a copywriter. All right, thank you, Chris Capelle. You too can leave me a show review. I don't do this area code 706 anymore. Just email it to me, rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. Record it in your phone. All right, back to the Facebook post now. Let's see. Might be Kevin Beck said it might be interesting to play part of Mott the Hoople's lesser-known version of "Ready for Love" with Mick Ralphs on vocals, not Ian Hunter on vocals, and then Bad Company's version with Paul Rodgers. Interesting transitional song between the two bands. I saw Bad Company several times during Brian Howe era, and always a fun show. Mick was not at several shows, and word was he did not like to travel by air, but in retrospect, seems like a lot of animosity later about that era of the band, huh? I'd like to hear those stories. All right, so here is, let's see, let me find, here's the Mott the Hoople version. Where is it? Okay, where is it? Okay, let me pull up my Rock and Roll, the Geek Show playlist here. I believe I put it in that. Let's see. Da 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 da. All right. Hold on. Okay. Here is Mott the Hoople, "Ready for Love," featuring the late great Mick Ralphs on vocals. Then I'm gonna do a twofer. I'll follow that up with the Bad Company version from the first Bad Company, Paul Rodgers. right, it goes into a little outro. I'm going to fade it down like a radio DJ and bring it into the Bad Company version. Here we go. Wait, wrong one. Hold on. Here we go. I don't know which one I like better. I like both of them, actually.
Walking down this rocky road, wondering where my life is leading, rolling on to the bitter end, finding out along the way what it takes to keep love living. You should know how it feels, my friend. And many tears, times were hard, but now they're changing. You should know that I'm not afraid. I want you to stay. I want you to dance.
There you go. A twofer, the same song. All right. Okay, stop it here. All right, back to the Facebook post. Bruce McMillan. I was an early teen, maybe 12 years old, and my older brother was maybe 17. And his buddies my older brother and his buddies made a huge banner that had Bad Company's logo that they took to hang from the rail in front of their section. Remember when people used to do that? Yeah. Speaking of Brigitte and my friend Jackie, when I was in Exodus, we opened for Black Sabbath at the Beacon Theater. And they made a huge banner that they hung from the balcony, said, "I love Michael Butler," or something like that. Yeah. Yes, I do remember when people used to do that. Bruce, was that the Running with the Pack tour? Because I saw him on that tour as well. I believe Uriah Heep might open for him, though. He said, let's see, I didn't get to go to that show, but the next time they were in town, I did, and it was just incredible. They opened with the song Bad Company. Mick looked cool wearing a vest and a skinny tie. Wet Willie opened the show. I saw Wet Willie many times in the South. But I couldn't wait for them to get off the stage so I could see Bad Company. Thank you, Bruce McMillan. Okay. Chris Wyatt, I was too young to see Mott the Hoople, but people are texting me. I'm sorry for that, friends. Oh, friend, I'm talking to only you, friend. I was too young to see Mott the Hoople, but I did see the reunion tour a few years ago. I really like Mott the Hoople. Richard Fusey, the sheriff, who started this thread. I saw Mott the Hoople open for Queen, and Mick Ralphs was gone already. Richard Fusey's seen every show, man. Okay, let's see. Might be okay. It's from Mike Cranston. It's easy to overlook Mick Ralphs' solo albums, but I always liked this song from his first solo album called Take This. All right, from Mike Cranston, this song is called Rock Fever from Mick Ralphs' solo. The album's called Take This.
Tell me what kind of life can make you feel crazy. One day you're up and the next day you're down. Always moving, never time to settle down. Can't get my feet back on the ground. I've been searching for a long time, something to find, but I'm just stuck in the middle of something, and it's left a burning deep in my mind. Tell me what kind of man would do this for a living? What kind of
There you go. From Kevin Beck, Ian Hunter's show from 2004 in London was released with Mick Ralphs on guitar. Good version of the Mott song Rock and Roll Queen. I'm going to pull it up on the YouTube here. This is from Kevin Beck, friend of the show, who I've never met Kevin Beck before. Don't be a stranger, Kevin. Here is Ian Hunter doing Rock and Roll Queen live at the London Astoria 2004.
Stupid when I call your name out loud, 'cause everybody knows you're a cool little thing with intelligence and you know how. I wouldn't want anyone else to know by the way you really are. You're just a rock and roll queen, you know what I mean. I'm just a rock and roll star. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Listen, woman, you need to go to bed.
Thank you for that, Kevin Beck. Yeah,
Today,
I'm
gonna show you
Shut up. Okay. That other guitar player who played the outro, just played that solo on the outro, that guy's a ripping guitar player. I don't know that guy's name. All right, back to the Facebook group here. JB Skulls, who I met in Denver. This song will always be my favorite Bad Company track. And JB Skulls, this happens to be my all-time favorite Bad Company song as well. I'm going to play the take. This is from the Run with the Pack Deluxe Edition. This is take 1 early mix of Silver, Blue, and Gold. This song is great. I saw him play that when I think it was on this tour. It was either this tour or the Burning Sky tour, or the Desolation Angels. I mean, but they brought out a Fender Rhodes to the middle of the stage, and Paul Rodgers played the Fender Rhodes. This song, my favorite, and JB Skull's favorite. Silver, Blue, and Gold. Oh, this song is so good. This would be one of those songs that I would send to a girl I was hot for, or I would listen to.
In the beginning, I believed every word that you said. Now that you're gone, my world is in shreds. Oh, you loved me and left me. You took all the things that I needed so bad. I'm standing here wondering, where is the love that I had? Of love that was mine. Now that it's gone, whoa, I'm crying. Oh, the time that it takes for a love to grow cold is a wonder to me. I'm walking around with my head hanging down. Tell me, where is she? Give me silver, blue, and gold.
There you go. Mine and JB Skull's favorite Bad Company song. JB Skulls also says, I'm sorry, it's JS Skulls. What am I talking about? I can't read. These fonts on my computer are a little small, friends, and my glasses ain't working as good as they used to be. I saw Mick with the Brian Howe version of Bad Company on tour with the damn Yankees in the early 90s. Here is a radio ad for that tour. Let's see here. See if it plays.
Great band, one low price, together, Bad Company. With damn Yankees. February 27th at the Deck Arena. More show, less dough. With Bad Company.
Bad Company.
Damn Yankees.
Damn Yankees.
Ticket prices are only
That's a Jim Dandy doing the radio ad.
$12.95. Available now at the Deck box office and usual Ticketmaster
Tickets $12.95, friends.
outlets. Bad Company with Damn Yankees. A Solidor production.
$12.95. Bands were making a lot of money back then, and they were only charging $12.95 for tickets. Let that sink in. Okay. Get a handle here. All right. Scotty Slam, drummer for Handsome Dick, Manitoba. Simple Man is smooth as fuck. All right, let me pull up the YouTube. Simple Man.
There's a big difference between.
Okay, get rid of this ad. I could have pulled it up on my playlist, but at this point, I got a little lazy. I have to admit, friends. All right, let the ad play. In case you need any motor oil, Castrol. Okay, all right, okay. Also, I'm Running with the Pack. Was this I'm Running with the Pack? I thought it was on the first album. Smooth as fuck, says Scotty.
Working on the land. Oh, it ain't easy.
It's not running with the pack, it's run with the pack.
Working with my hands. Oh, believe me. Freedom is the only thing means a damn to me. Oh, you can't fake it. Freedom is the only song. Sing a song for me. Oh, we're gonna make it. I'm just a simple man trying to be me. Oh, it ain't easy. I'm just a simple man trying to be free. Oh,
Simple Man is in fact on Run with the Pack.
believe me.
A lot of hits on that album.
Freedom is the only thing means a damn to me. Oh, you can't fake it. Freedom is the only song. Sing a song for me. Oh, we gonna make it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. I'm just a simple man working on the land. Oh, it ain't easy. Yeah, I'm just a simple man working with my hands. Oh, baby, believe me. I'm just a simple man. Yeah. Freedom is the only thing means a damn to me.
There you go. That's a good one too. Run with the Pack is a great album, man. All right, let's kill that. Okay. Couple more songs I believe we got left here in the Facebook thread. Tim Schall. By the way, thank you, Scotty Slam, for sending that. Tim Schall, I believe this is from Desolation Angels. Oh, Atlanta. Let's see here. Yeah, this is from Desolation Ankles. Desolation Ankles? Okay. All right. I'll back it up here. I had it on mute. Okay. I'm in the Podcast Hall of Fame. Did I tell you that? All right. Okay.
Same old place, same old city. What can I do? I'm falling in love. I'm just an old hound dog roaming around. Oh Lord, I got all this in heaven above. Whoa, Atlanta, hear me calling. I'm coming back to you one fine day. No need to worry, there ain't no hurry, 'cause
by the way, this song, written by Mick Ralphs.
On my way back to Georgia, I get a feeling in me when I remember all the crazy days and crazy nights. Country music playing, you must have heard them saying, we're gonna rip it up and light up the lights. Whoa, Atlanta, hear me calling.
By the way, the album, I will talk about this. I'll talk about the album. Oh, the album cover done by the great Storm Thorgerson, Hypnosis.
Same old place, it's the same old city. What can I do? I'm falling in love. I'm just an old hound dog roaming around. Oh Lord, I got all this in heaven above. Whoa, Atlanta, hear me calling. I'm coming back to you one fine day. No need to worry, there ain't no hurry, 'cause well, Atlanta, hear me calling. I'm coming back to you one fine day. No need to worry, no need to worry, 'cause on my way back to Georgia, 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 on my way back to Georgia. On my way, on my way, on my way back to Georgia. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Georgia on my mind.
There you go. Oh, Atlanta, written by Mick Ralphs. He wrote most of the songs on side 2 of that album. That album's not bad. It's got Rock and Roll Fantasy on that album, right? I think so. All right, kill it. Okay, I think we got one more song left here. By the way, thank you to everybody. Thank you to Richard Fusey, the sheriff, for posting this thread, and thank you for coming through in one day. He posted it yesterday or the day before, and I got a bunch of requests, a bunch of submissions. So thank you everybody who participated in this. You helped this show big time, friends. Because I couldn't have done it without you. I would have had to do a lot more work than I felt like doing because I'm so friggin' busy right now. I'm so busy right now. This was sent by Sandy Hyde, friend of the show, longtime friend of the show, one of the most prolific posters on the Rock and Roll Geek show. This is Mott the Hoople, Death May Be Your Santa Claus. Before I play this song, I want to thank everybody for listening to this show. I know there's a shitload of podcasts out there, and the fact that you chose this one to listen to really means a lot to me. And if you donated to the show, that means even more to me, friends. So thank you for listening. I'm gonna play this song, get this show posted, go take a shower, and get ready to go to the rodeo tonight. It's actually not technically a rodeo; it's a bull riding competitions. That's gonna last a couple hours, and it's a good time. Give me some good sneaking in beer karma, so I don't get busted and thrown out because I paid for a ringside seat. Looking forward to going to the rodeo by myself. It's fun to go with other people, but sometimes you like to go do things by yourself. All right. Thank you for listening, friends. Like I said before, it's a value for value. So if you get any value out of this show, please contribute what you can. And if you have I'll leave some of the headphones here. If you have an idea for a show, if you have a show idea or whatever, I do this show for you, friends. So if you got a good idea, send it to me, rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. And if it's half decent or if it's interesting to me, I will do it. I promise you, because I'm starving for content. All right. Thank you for listening. Keep the donations coming, because without your donations, this show would die a horrible, future, stenchful death. Go to the Rock and Roll Geek Facebook group. Lots of great posts on there. More than I can keep up with. And Richard Fusey is doing a great job of maintaining the thing. Good sheriff. Guy's got Parkinson's, and he's a fucking no. Stop cussing, Butler. He's not in the greatest health in the world. He's getting older like the rest of us, but he's doing a great job keeping this group going. And thank you for helping keep it going, friends. Everybody on this Rock and Roll Geek Facebook group knows more than your friend Michael Butler. And that's, if I do say so myself, that's saying a lot. Find me on the Facebook R&R Geek, in addition to the Facebook group. Email me, rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. Find the show at rockandrollgeek.com. Venmo, Michael-Butler-11. Find me on the Twitter, the X, R&R Geek. Find me on the Instagram, Rock and Roll Geek, don't ask. I'll talk to you very soon, hopefully. Here's the last song, Mott the Hoople, Death May Be Your Santa Claus. I got to pull it up on YouTube, so there might be an ad. We'll see. Nope, here we go. All right, thank you for listening, folks. Friends, I'll talk to you soon.
It's a rock and roll geek train wreck.